Star Times and 502 on Free TV. And make sure definitely you subscribe to our channel on YouTube, Osbc TV Live on YouTube. It's a lovely Tuesday morning. My name is Benga Faminu. Welcoming everyone on board together with...
My name is Solushola Egbodo for good morning and wishing you a big, beautiful working day.
Especially this time that rains are beginning to drop.
Yeah.
We should remember that, towards our children, more importantly, we keep them safe. And the need for us to keep them equipped for the rains. The rains are not much yet, but we thank God. We believe that it will be a blessed year for us. It's a very special year because we open another page of our history in the year, the general election that is fast approaching. That is dependent on the fact that every one of us is ready to do his or our own part. Yes, we are fond of complaining most times, saying that those in leadership positions are not doing the right thing. The question is, what about us followers? What about us followers? Yes. Are we doing our part? In fact, many Nigerians are of the opinion that why do I need to bother myself on election day? Votes don't count. But it's like what we are seeing these days show us that votes are beginning to count in Nigeria. Yeah. The more reason it becomes very important for every one of us to hold the very powerful tool, which is the PVC. And this is the very point of concern this morning on AM Cafe. We have in the house a big catch. Yes. A big catch. Shola, let's welcome our big catch this morning.
Is the chairman, REC, and the states of Ocean.
Resident Electoral Commissioner, not chairman. The chairman is in Abuja.
For INEC. The INEC REC.
And the name of our guest this morning is Dr. Mutiu Olaleke Agboke.
Yes.
Dr. Mutiu hails from...
You can add Omolowo to it.
He hails from Oke Agowu in Abeokuta North Local Government area, Ogun State. He holds a diploma in Sharia, Common Law from Bayero University, Kano, and NLB Combined Honors degree in Law from one of Nigeria's leading University of Ilorin. On completion of his first degree, he proceeded to the Nigerian Law School for the Nigerian Bar Qualifying Certificate. Having passed the prescribed examination, he was called to the bar and barrister at law and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Nigeria 2006. Mutiu is an election management expert. He was a member of the Ogun State Independent Electoral Commission in 2012 to 2017, where he conducted both the 2012 and 2016 local government elections. And in 2017, he was appointed by the federal government of Nigeria as the resident electoral commissioner, Independent National Electoral Commission, and was posted to Ondo State, where he performed creditably. He was thereafter deployed to Oyo State as the resident electoral commissioner, where he presided over the conduct of 2019 general elections, which was adjudged credible by all and sundry. But in 2022, Mutiu was reappointed and redeployed to Osun State for his second-term tenure as the resident electoral commission. Mutiu is an amiable fellow, hardworking, focused, pious, and committed to the ethos of fairness, justice, and an egalitarian society. He is a passionate public speaker and ardent table tennis player. You're welcome.
Wonderful. That last part is quite catchy. Okay.
Very interesting.
An ardent table tennis player. Thank you very much. But we're not here to play table tennis this morning. Maybe we'll do that after the conversation.
No problem.
A very quick one, Doctor. Once again, it's a pleasure having you in the house with us. Take for instance, we would like you to give us a very quick reminder of why it is usually said that votes count now in Nigeria.
Yes, it is always said that now because I recalled when I was going to vote for the first time I think it was in 2007 or 2003, in my home state, in Abeokuta. We cast the votes. Votes were being sorted, being counted, and it was announced. Shortly after, what we had was sporadic gunshots. The result we had at that polling unit was different from what was announced at the collation center. So in those periods, you could only know the result of an election until after you have visited the collation center and come back. And usually, once you get into the collation center, any abracadabra could happen. That has been the trajectory of election in this country. Between 2011 and 2019, the Commission insisted that there would be infusion or introduction of technology to deepen our electioneering processes. So between that time, we started seeing changes, though not satisfactory enough. If you observe, initially it was a plastic PVC.
PVC, that's true.
Gradually, INEC introduced smart card reader into it. Even with the inefficiency of smart card reader, of course, we saw a little bit improvement. After 2019 election, the Commission sat down, reviewed the history of election in Nigeria vis-a-vis the apathetic disposition of Nigerians to election. Because once you know your result will not count, the result will not count, your vote will not count, why going to the poll to waste your time? A lot of people were, disenchanted. And because of this, the Commission now review the performance of smart card reader. Don't forget, one of the former presidents of Nigeria could not be verified by smart card reader. To the extent that we resorted to using what we call incident form. Incident form is you come to the polling unit, the machine fails you. Instead of not allowing you to vote, we ask you write your name on a paper serially, your name, address, If in a polling unit we have 10,000 voters supposedly have come to vote, by the time you get to collation center, it will turn to 1 million. So the Commission was not satisfied. So as at 2019, INEC phased out the use of incident form. Moving forward, the Commission looking forward to give credible register, because manipulation of election usually starts from the inadequate register of voters. So we now introduce what we call IVED. It's the one you call BVAS. During the CVR, during the registration, it is called IVED, enrollment device, for the purpose of registration of voters. So what does it do? It captures your facials. It also registers your fingerprints. Unlike smart card reader, that only captured the fingerprints, no facials. And why that was included is because if you failed the fingerprint, there was no other thing to resort to. So we added facial, such that if your facial fails, it is expected that your 10 finger must not fail. Because it was your 10 finger that were captured. So INEC now, improved on the registration of voters. People came with multiple intention to register. But we have our automated, process that will discover you. A lot of people that have come to you complain that they have gone to INEC offices, they were unable to collect their card. Their card will never come. The Jesus will come. God bless you. You know why it will not come? A lot of them pretended and surreptitiously went to our registration center to tell them that they have never registered in their lives. We arrived by our record. They have been registered.
Okay.
Some of them lost their card. Some of them transferred. Instead of them to just tell us the true position.
Okay.
Because there are two different processes.
Okay.
So they pretended, supposedly they lied. And in the process of consolidation of registration, our machine, ABIS, discovered them.
So what happens when somebody is discovered?
I'm coming now.
Okay.
The machine discovered them. When they were discovered, the machine removed
the name.
One of the registrations.
Oh.
You know, they now had two.
Okay.
Multiple.
So one was removed, another one remains. They can only regularize until after election. Because to such people, INEC will not produce cards. Because we have been misled. That is one of the benefits of this event. Moving forward, INEC brought in Beavers. Beavers is a machine, and I want to debunk it here.
Okay.
This is a live program.
Exactly.
All the conspiracy theory going around the town, going around Nigeria, that Beavers has failed in Osun State. Beavers is a failure. Our election is threatened. We are not going to. It's ignorance.
Shed more light, please.
The tribunal gave a verdict here in Osun State. And I want to avoid all attempt to review or evaluate the judgment of the tribunal.
That's right.
So that has to be noted. But taking a cue from that tribunal ruling, the allegation of overvoting is recognized in our guideline, is provided for in section 51 subsection 2 of Electoral Act. In other words, the law has emphasized a situation where in our process, electionary process, votes can be inflated. Please, I want you to follow me first.
That's right.
The law is already there in the law. It's not an afterthought. That after the tribunal here, the law, the INEC now went to put that provision. No, it's there in the law. That where there is overvoting, this is what should happen. So I don't want to jump. I'm coming back there. If I forget, bring me back. Now, Beavers is a machine that was designed not for voting. But those who are saying Beavers was the one, Beavers has failed. The test of Beavers has failed. It's not accurate. It cannot work. No. We didn't use Beavers to vote.
Okay.
Beavers was not manipulated, cannot be manipulated, shall not be manipulated. It is still the machine INEC will use for us to get the correct result in election. Okay. So, that is to tell you that we have not started electronic voting. So Beavers has no problem. Anybody saying Beavers is the problem is not getting it.
Then what is the problem?
God bless you. If INEC is saying Beavers is the machine that will ensure the certainty of the result, that will guarantee what we need to do as a commission, then why do we now talk of somebody in a polling unit voting more than necessary? Section 47 of Electoral Act provides that for you to come to the polling unit, you must have your PVC. In other words, if you have no PVC in this coming election, you cannot vote. Notwithstanding, you have your name on the register of voters.
Okay.
That has to be clear. That's section 47.1. 47.2 now provides that for you to, there are two legs to qualify you to come to the polling unit. You have your PVC, pass mark. Secondly, you must be verified. you must be confirmed, you must be authenticated by the beavers.
That's right.
Please listen to this. In other words,
the fact that I am holding my
if you are holding your PVC, you are qualified first.
Okay.
But once you get to the beavers,
not enough.
Once you get to the beavers and you fail the test of beavers, you are not going to vote. In other words, they put beavers to your facial, it is rejected. Your fingerprint, rejected. No matter who you are going to turn back. Are you following it?
That's right.
Therefore, nobody is expected to cast vote. Please listen. You are not expected to cast vote.
Okay.
Unless what? If you are a good student, unless what?
Unverified.
By what?
By
the
beavers.
Very good. Not voting by what?
By
By
the PVC.
By beavers. No. Not voting by beavers. Because beavers is not used to cast
vote.
but to do what? To verify who you are.
Rather, we use PVC.
Okay, that would now.
No. I have to clarify this.
Okay.
When I finish, you can ask another question.
All right.
Now, section 47(2) says to confirm, to verify, to authenticate. Therefore, beavers is used for what? Accreditation of voter.
Okay.
Accreditation of voters. Therefore, on election day, let me explain to you the process and procedure of voting at the polling unit. Then you will now know how overvoting can occur. That is my responsibility. Between now and election, I will continue to talk and explain to everybody that you have to shine your eyes.
That's right. Okay.
That is what we need.
Yes.
On election day, when you come to the polling unit, immediately you get there, you will see our officer. We call him APO3. We have APO1, APO2, APO3, and presiding officer. Are you with me? That APO3 is the man in charge of arranging the crowd.
Okay.
Once you come, Mister, where's your PVC? You have it. Or you come here.
Okay.
You know, he arranges you. You come to APO2. When you get to the APO2 is the man that will not collect your PVC. Cross-check it with the register of voter to be able to ascertain that you belong to that polling unit. Are you still listening to me?
Yeah.
Very good. Then it will be ticked that you belong here. That is what? Stage 1, section 47, subsection 1. Stage 2, that will qualify you to cast your vote, is for you now to move from APO2 to APO1. That APO1 on election day is the man that will carry the beavers in his hand. Look at the sequence of your eligibility to vote.
I think maybe we should take your last question.
No, let me learn on this. No, don't take it yet.
We don't have much time.
No, we have you have right. This is a misconception that we need to clear. After this program, whoever is still holding such a misconception need to clarify from my end.
That's right.
I will drop my phone number. If you are confused, talk to me. I will explain.
Good. Okay.
APO1 is the one carrying the beavers. APO1 means you cannot collect. See, APO1 carries the beavers, I told you, Abby. Yeah. PO, presiding officer, is the one holding the ballot paper. Okay. Look at it from APO3, APO2, APO1, PO.
Yes.
Once you pass APO1, who carries the beavers? He authenticates you through your facial and your fingerprint. Then you are qualified, you are eligible to do what? To collect the ballot paper from presiding officer.
Okay.
Do you get the logic?
Yeah.
How did the overvoting occur? Somebody with electoral fraud, somebody with criminal mind comes to the polling unit. He has seen that the polling unit is overcrowded. Surreptitiously, he sees APO3, he sees APO2, he bypasses APO1.
Okay.
Are you with me at all? Are you with me at all? He bypasses APO1. PO, inadvertently or deliberately, issues out ballot paper. Hold it. What did I tell you beavers is for? Beavers is for accreditation. Beavers is to authenticate those who have appeared to vote and now want to become a presenter now. If 100 people were accredited in a polling unit. I'm asking you, 100 people in a polling unit, accredited by beavers. In the beavers, we have 100 of them there. How many people are supposed to vote in that polling unit?
100.
Do you agree with me?
I agree with him.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
The man that has bypassed the beavers, will he be in the beavers?
No.
That is the overvoting.
Okay.
That's how it occurs.
Okay. Now, you have already answered all the questions I have here, but I will ask you this one. The issue of security, what are you doing to protect the ADOC staff, the core members, and others?
No. You see, INEC has interagency consultative committee on election security. A direct is the chairman in the state. The commissioner of police, we could chair together. All the paramilitary agencies in Osun State are members of this ISIS. We review. Like tomorrow, today is Tuesday. Tomorrow, we are going to, ISIS members and INEC, we are going to have a stakeholders meeting. For what? INEC is going to do mock accreditation. I like you asked me the other time, what is the performance or the efficiency of our beavers?
That's it.
INEC will not take anything to chances. And what we are doing is that, yes, I was in Cross River, early last year for a by-election. We were in Anambra State for governorship election with beavers. Ekiti, I was there, I was a resident, I was a rec, supervisory person on ground. In Osun, it was beavers. In all these elections I've mentioned to you, beavers has worked perfectly. It has never failed.
Okay.
All other failure that you are seeing in anywhere is not beavers. That is what I've established this morning. Now, INEC say, no, what do you mean? It's a machine. It can fail. Let us do a mock.
Okay.
So we are going to do mock accreditation, not mock voting.
Okay.
I hope you listen clearly. Like somebody will say, INEC, they have started voting. No. It's a mock accreditation. An accreditation that we do, political parties will be there, observers will be there, journalists, I'm going to invite all of you to be on ground to see what we are doing. So we will do it and wipe off the content. Just to show, because we have upgraded the software, we want to see the performance level.
Can we quickly talk about the transmission of the data after the voting process?
There's no. It's the wrong choice of word. Don't say data.
Okay.
No, don't say data. If you are saying data, you are taking me to tribunal.
Okay.
I'm not interested in that.
Okay.
This is what happened. Beavers, I've told you, beavers will be used for two things.
Okay.
One, accreditation. After the election, in a polling unit, the result will be announced. The presiding officer in that polling unit will now carry beavers like this. This is the from ECATA result. This is the beavers. He will carry beavers like this. He will snapshot the image of ECATA.
Okay.
Not that INEC is inputting figure
Okay.
into the beaver. This is the
That's why you corrected data.
Exactly.
Okay.
You get the logic. We are not inputting figure. No, that's the what. Beavers cannot allow you to input anything.
It's a snapshot.
You snapshot. God bless you.
That's it.
The image is what will be transmitted into the
So
INEC.
now the transmission. What happens where the network challenge?
God bless you. During the accreditation, beavers is an offline gadget.
Yes, it
Okay.
is. Yes, it is.
It doesn't require network.
To work.
During the transmission, yes. Where you seemingly see that there is no network, INEC has worked with all the network providers to ensure that we upgrade, we increase the speed of network in those areas. But peradventure, there is no network in an area.
Okay.
Our officer will only move away
To another place.
to get the network.
Alone.
Not alone now. That the agents are there. The security will be with him.
Okay.
And if he goes alone, any abracadabra can happen.
Yes. Okay.
You get the logic
Okay.
now. So that is the procedure, and that is what is going to happen.
All right.
So, okay, the general election is barely a month now, no doubt about that.
Yeah, sorry,
what
sir.
are the assurances?
Sorry, ma, I'm coming. Before I go, I told you there will be mock.
Yes.
Mock accreditation. It's coming up on February 4th,
Okay.
2023. In the following area. For example, in Osun Central, we are going to use registration ward Atauja E05, polling unit, Salvation Army School 005. Registration area Atauja D04, polling unit Ogoluwa Keiton 1 002. In the local government, okay, sorry, still in Osun Central, we are going to use Orolu, okay, local government. Orolu.
Yes.
Orolu abi Orolu.
Orolu. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Olufo Orolu D004, polling unit RCM Primary School. Olufo Orolu B, St. John Anglican Primary School 006. Now in Osun East, we are going to use registration area Ilare 2, local government area primary school Fajuyi. Again, we are going to use local government primary school Ajibamidele 010. Also in Osun East, Ipetumedu 2 007, Moro 8, Ifelodo Market. Moro, yes. Thank you. Also St. John School, Okeola 005. In Osun West, we are going to use Okini, Olonsogo. Okini. Okay, thank you. Okini, Olonsogo of Atedo. Also Dada Estate, Olonsogo. Idodo Osun 04. Ido Osun 04. Then Ido Osun Town Hall. Then Abogunde Stroke Sagba 002. Abogunde Compound 009. Then Alushekere 005. Owode Community Primary School. These are the places we are going to.
Would the mock exercise involve
before
transmission
you
as well?
No.
Okay.
Just for mock.
Okay.
Just for accreditation.
All right.
Okay. Yes.
What are the assurances that the election will hold?
We are past that stage, my sister. Election will hold. The chairman came out. People were thinking that because of what the chairman said, INEC was going to cancel or postpone. No. All our procurement have been made. As I speak to you, I just came back from Abuja, from the Rex meeting with the chairman. He briefed us, we briefed him. Our peculiarity, in Osun State, no governorship election. Notwithstanding, there are certain issues that we need to resolve. But I can assure you, 90% INEC is ready for this election.
What advice did you have for the populace? Because we don't have
the electorate, go and collect your PVC. I want to assure you, nobody will be announced the winner in this coming election unless the people you have all voted for. And my advice again to you is this. Let me tell you, people don't just castigate INEC. Yes, we are human beings. All these arrangements are put up by INEC. But all of us must own it together. At your polling unit, shine your eyes. I have explained to you how politicians can arrange with unscrupulous element in connivance. I'm choosing my word adversedly. In connivance, as it were, with our ad hoc staff. I am the rec of Osun State. I can't be everywhere. On election day, I will be in the office. But you must own it. You must watch out. You must watch our presiding officer. Even as a rec, watch me. Whatever we do, watch me.
Shola, I think
that's how we get you.
We need to add to doctor as barrister. You need to.
No, I'm a lawyer.
No wonder.
I'm a lawyer.
That's a lovely one.
I'm a lawyer.
No wonder.
When people talk, they talk as if we are all not this Nigeria. Do we need Holy Spirit to come and conduct the election for us?
No.
Go and bring Joe Biden in America to come to Nigeria.
We have to fix it up.
If he comes, he will become a Nigerian.
Yeah, special thanks to.
So let us watch it. That's my message. Watch everybody. When you see something, say it. Let me tell you, in this election, we will do it successfully.
Yeah.
If you think, come.
Hold on.
Our staff. I've told them it's not by force. Some people will go to jail in this coming election. Because if your own intention is to come and do, fraud in this election, you will go to jail.
Okay.
And we are going to do that.
All right. The rec himself has spoken, and the right note to wrap it up this morning on AM Cafe that this general election, take it or leave it, will hold. Not only will it hold, it's going to be successful. So special thanks to Mr. Adewale Francis, HOD Voter Education and Publicity, in the company of REC himself, and Oluwaseun Oshimosu, PRO. Thank you so much. We appreciate once again our guest, Dr. Abuke.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much. You almost reversed the like it became the
No, I can't. It's your job.
Yes, Shola has been of course it's been a wonderful experience on AM Cafe this morning with Shola Igodofo. My name is Benga Famino. I appreciate everyone for being with us. So we'll come your way again tomorrow. Wishing you a blessed day. Goodbye.
Thank you. Good night.